So it's one day before the We Are Women March that is happening in every capital city in America, and I hope whatever state you live in, you're going down to your capital city in order to be a part of this amazing thing. I know here in Colorado, in Denver, we're expecting over 10,000 people to show up. And my sunburn is healing just in time for me to get another sunburn because I'll be filming the event. The organizers in Denver asked me to come down and film. So if you're in the Civic Center's Greek Amphitheater, you'll be seeing me. Also, my friend Chris, who on YouTube is Anonymous Houston, he'll be walking along with the march and catching other goodies that they have planned, like a flash mob. Shh. But, yeah. Close up on the sunburn. Ew. Ew. You know why it's healing so fast? Mountain Dew, that's why. So, I've been in good spirits lately. I've got a sense of humor about this. See, wearing my favorite t-shirt for when something like this happens. And then I'm going to go out to eat. I wanted to talk about something that's within the subject of women's reproductive rights before this march happens. You guys know that I follow a lot of pro-life groups, a lot of radical pro-life groups. I'm on their emailing lists. I follow their Twitters because you find a lot of really radical, disgusting things like that. And you guys also know that during the 40 Days for Life anti-abortion, anti-women's health care clinics protests, I run a contest called the 40 Days for Footage contest, where people film the protesters at their best and at their worst, and we all just compare footage, and it's wonderful. But a lot of these pro-life groups are now in an uproar about something. It's even reached Fox News for 2 minutes. And what this is it's not just my parody of the 40 Days for Life, being 40 Days for Footage happening at the same time. Another group, a women's health care clinic in the Three Rivers area, has started a different 40 Days movement where they are calling it 40 Days for Prayer. Even though the 40 Days for Life people are pretty much holding vigils and praying all the time, their movement is now called 40 Days for Prayer, but it's on the pro-choice side. So all of their prayers for each of the 40 days that they put out, and there's going to be a pamphlet in the description box that you can click on. Each one of the prayers is from the pro-choice side of the argument. Now, on my channel, I've even shown how people have taken the Lord's Prayer and converted it into an anti-abortion prayer before. I had a Catholic priest on camera go through the entire rosary and every station and do the whole thing in an anti-abortion theme. So it's strange for me to see two sides of an argument both thinking that God is on their side. I imagine most people who are sports fans, like, they figure that God stays out of football, because both sides have teammates that, they pray and they think that God's on their side. God's will's going to be done in the game, and they're going to win. And maybe God stays out of politics because both politicians have a church membership on their resume, and they both invoke the name of God at their rallies, and they're on different sides of issues. And then Maybe God stays out of war because, both sides think that they're righteous and God's on their side and they will prevail because of that. So really, when you see an issue like this, it really shows that no matter what you would want to pray for, there is somebody else in the world who disagrees, and they can pray for the opposite. And it makes you wonder why these people don't think that their prayers are canceling each other out. Links in the description box to see straight from the 40 Days for Life how they feel about the 40 Days for Prayer, and a link to the 40 Days for Prayer brochure, because it's very interesting to see that other side of the issue and how they have clergy for choice now.